Hi, it's Vishali here. I'm at Stamford Bridge where it's ended 3-1 Chelsea over Swansea in the Saturday afternoon kickoff. Now, I don't have a mic, so bear with me if you cannot hear me. Hopefully you can. I'm going to be looking back at the game, the key points, because there were several key talking points from the match and what it means for Chelsea's ambitions to win the Premier League this season. So let's start off with the goals. Now, it was a very, very special day for Cesc Fabregas. Now, Antonio Conte made the decision to start the Spaniard next to N'Golo Kante in the centre of his midfield, leaving Matic on the bench as he did last week. Of course, last week Matic was rested, but Conte decided that Fabregas was the best option for a Swansea side who have, of course, started to pick up points in recent weeks, who, of course, had moved out of the relegation zone under their new manager, Paul Clement. And I said before the game in my pre-match video preview that I felt that Fabregas was starting because of the fact, his ability to pick out Diego Costa, often with a long-range passes. He did get to Manchester City, for example, earlier on in the season, and the move paid off. Now, this was Fabregas' 300th Premier League appearance, so it was a special day anyway, but the fact that he scored will have made it even more special, not to add to the fact that, of course, it gave Chelsea the opener in the game. So, yeah, Fabregas, of course, scored. He actually could have scored 2 more times in this game. He could have had a hat-trick, actually. So apart from his superb goal, he also saw a volley saved, I think it was in the first half, and he smashed the ball off the crossbar in the second half. So he had a very, very good game. And I think for me, Fabregas continues to show that even though he doesn't start week in, week out, he has a lot to offer this Chelsea side. And also the fact that, even though he doesn't play, he's showing Conte that he's working hard off the pitch during training during the week. But when he comes on, he is fully focused and fully motivated to make the difference. And for me, I think Conte will be very, very pleased with the fact that he's got a guy who is... I don't think Fabregas will be happy to be a sub. He'll be wanting to start week in, week out. But he's happy to, try and make the difference whenever he does come on, as he did today. Pedro now has 9 goals in his last 10 starts after scoring... Sorry about that, just after scoring today as well. Pedro, continues to be a key player for Chelsea this season. He's looking, in fine form. He's playing so well. I mean, today he reverted back to his usual position on the flank as opposed to the wing-back role that he played in the FA Cup game against Wolves. And he actually, aside from his goal, he actually could have scored another goal, one which, if he had scored it, would have been an absolutely superb solo effort. I mean, he picked up the ball, I think it was in the first half, he picked up the ball near Conte, just here, if you can see, so just near the touchline. Picked up the ball, weaved his way in and out of several Swansea defenders, but saw a last-ditch clearance deny him, what would have been a truly, absolutely amazing goal had he scored it. But he did get the score sheet, but that was after Fernando Llorente levelled the score just before the half-time break in very unexpected fashion. I mean, Swansea did have a moment in the first half where they were battling back. They were stringing together lots of nice passes and they're really making Chelsea work hard. And literally in added time in the first half, Gylfi Sigurdsson, he delivered a free kick in from deep. Llorente found himself unmarked and able to race clear into the box, where he headed the ball into the back of the net to really stun Chelsea and the Chelsea fans around the ground. But Chelsea returned with an attacking intent in the second half, and they were rewarded, unfortunately for Swansea, really due to a Lucas Fabianski error, you'd have to say. Pedro got the ball just inside the box, I believe it was. Actually, it was outside the box. And he delivered a long-range effort that really Fabianski should have saved. But somehow, the ball crept under his arms, his outstretched arm, because he did dive, and into the back of the net. And it was a goal that Chelsea needed desperately, because as the game was going on, it was become harder and harder for them to carve out the chances, because Swansea were defending very well. That will be a massive blow for Swansea and Paul Clement, because they were looking likely to walk away with a point. After that, it became easier for Chelsea, and Diego Costa added the gloss onto the scoreline with his goal in the 84th minute. Now, the 3-1 win for Chelsea here sends Chelsea 11 points clear of second place Manchester City. Now, Manchester City, because of the FA Cup game against Huddersfield, they are not playing in the league this weekend, so they can of course cut that back down should they win their extra game, which I believe is against Manchester United. But for the moment, this game has given Chelsea the breathing space they need, that they would want as well, as they look to wrap up the Premier League title in the coming weeks and months. Now, in terms of my coverage, we've got a blog still running on Standard Sports website, which I've been running since the beginning of the game. Our match report is now up on the website as well. We also have an analysis piece from Simon Johnson on the site. I'll be heading down into the press conference room shortly to hear from Antonio Conte and his thoughts on the win, and I'm sure he'll be talking about Cesc Fabregas as well. Will be up on our site shortly, so stay tuned for all of that.